Here, silence becomes a mirror. And it's not always a gentle mirror. The desert is the place where noise ceases so that truth can echo. It's where the soul realizes there's nothing left to do, just to be. But it's in this state of emptiness that the light penetrates. He didn't run away from the desert, he inhabited it. And he showed us that it's in the apparent emptiness that the divine presence reveals itself more clearly. Upon crossing this desert, the traveler reaches the 10th step, where faith ceases to be a belief. It becomes living trust. One no longer believes in God. One trusts in Him with their whole being. Here, the surrender is complete. One no longer demands guarantees, nor seeks certainties. The ego, tired of trying to control, finally surrenders. And in this act of surrender, a new power is born. Not one that dominates, but one that flows. Jesus walks on water not as a spectacle, but as a symbol. When there is no longer fear of death, the impossible becomes natural. This step teaches us that faith is not a resource of desperation, but the certainty that even without solid ground, there is direction. The seeker now walks with an open heart. They know they can fall, and yet they trust. It's important to understand that these spiritual trials are not punishments. They are blessings disguised as crises. They are mirrors that reveal where there is still resistance, where love has not yet penetrated. Each pain carried in this stage is, in fact, a call to transformation. Suffering only becomes suffering when we cling to it, but when we go through it with presence, it transmutes into strength. Jesus did not avoid pain, He sanctified it, and in doing so, He left us a model of how to transform suffering into awareness. These 5 steps are like alchemical ovens, burning what is false, purifying what is true. The soul, which has already begun to awaken, now goes through a second birth, more painful, deeper, brighter. Each test is a gateway, and every fall, a lesson. The seeker begins to understand that the spiritual path is not a straight line, but an ascending spiral. We repeat themes, revisit pains, but in each cycle, with more awareness, with more love, with more truth. At this point in the journey, external life may seem disorganized. The old structures no longer hold, but the new ones have not yet arrived. It's the sacred limbo, a space where the soul learns to trust in the invisible. This is where many turn back, out of fear. But those who continue discover that the invisible is not absence, it's the origin.